for the Mets, right-hander Rick Aguilera with a record of 7-2, an earned run average of 3.28. Well, hi, everybody. I'm Ralph Kiner, along with Friendly. Coming into this pennant race, they are now 2.5 games back of the St. Louis Cardinals, 1/2 game up on the Montreal Ball Club. There's a look at the standings. The Cardinals have won 81 and lost 56. The Mets 79 and 59. Montreal 78 and 59. And in the loss column, Fran, the important column, they are 3 games back of St. Louis.
Yeah, they are. And, of course, the Cardinals playing the Montreal Expos in Montreal. And the Cardinals really having trouble with Montreal this year. And they have to play him a few more times before the year's out. They tell me he could be an outstanding outfielder.
He has great speed and has good power. Aguilera starts off with a strikeout on 3 pitches.
And Bobby Bonds did the same thing quite a bit, striking out. Here's Aguilera throwing that high fastball right by Sam Well. Good rip. How about that? Sore arm most of the year.
51 RBIs. And the fastball line, and Tuffle has it. They got a double play. So the bullet turned into a double play, and that ends the inning. No one left on base to score at the end of 1.5. The Philadelphia Phillies nothing, the New York Mets nothing.
And the fans are cheering. They're cheering the Montreal Expos. And if the Expos continue to play for the next week. You saw the shin music of Milt Thompson, and now the chin music to Darryl Strawberry.
How tough is it for a left-hander to hang in there now? We'll see. There it is! The ball's out of here! It's all tied at 2!
Tell you, I have goosebumps, friend, and I really do, because I don't think I have ever seen Darryl Strawberry hit a fastball in that position off a left-handed pitcher this hard to right field. I mean, he crushes this ball. I mean, crushed. That ball's got a dent in it. Darryl Strawberry, I'll guarantee, out of 100 thrown by a left-handed pitcher that hard and in that position, he's not going to pull but one of them, and that's the one. Boy, I'm telling you, what a rope. Oh, boy. I mean, a P to right.
There's a shot in the left field, base hit. Take on the Cardinals in 3 big ones this weekend. McReynolds going. Ground ball off of Schmidt's arm. Here comes McReynolds to third. And they hold him up as Carter cruises into second base with a stand-up double. Is the roof falling in on Shane Rawley?
Well, you don't know that, but I'll tell you, this is probably the most animated, inspirational inning, as you see the bad hop off of Schmidt's shoulder. Watch Mike go to his right, actually off his elbow. McReynolds, if there were 2 outs, probably would have been sent on this ball, but with Johnson and Santana coming up, no way, and nobody out.
This doesn't give a steady diet of bad sliders to Howard Johnson down and in. Johnson gets a base hit into right field. The Mets will score another run. They've taken a lead, 3-2. Howard Johnson coming through again in the clutch.
5 straight hits has given the Mets the lead. And Howard Johnson coming through again, and You know, it's no second guess. You brought it up before it happened, but you really wonder whether pitching to Johnson was the right. That ball didn't have a chance to get up. Let's look at it once again from the third base camera. Oh, well, this is the over the shoulder, all right. But see the curl by Strawberry, we've talked about it a lot of times. He has so far to bring the bat. He's got so far to swing that bat from over his head. And when he does that, that's why it's difficult to pull the ball. You know, usually guys who hold that bat straight up and down, they can pull the ball, but not see the curl right there. Now look how far he has to go. Now this is an inside fastball, close to 90 miles an hour. And I mean, he crushed that ball. You talk about impressive. That was as impressive a home run as I've seen Strawberry hit. Not because of distance, but because of what he did to that particular pitch.
He get a good look at it.
Game-winning RBI last night in the 6th.
There goes Hojo. He's got number 28.
You know, it's nice to talk about all that 30-30 stuff and everything, but right now, last 24 games, I'll guarantee you the Mets don't care whether they're in a 30-30 club or Bohemian club or country club or any of that stuff you guys want to do.
I'll follow the leader.
Yeah.
2-1. And there's a shot in the left field. 1 run scores. They're going to hold up Johnson. So Rick Aguilera, a big base hit. Johnson safe at third. Carter scoring the Mets' 4th run, and Shea has gone crazy.
See, Palazzo tries to hold Johnson up on the bag, but Howard is a fast runner, and his momentum carried him around the bag, and he dives back in time. That was a very good play by Johnson. Palazzo doing all he can, and a big, big hit for Aguilera.
Oh, what a job Aguilera has done for this ball club. It's a long drive. Right field, that ball is gone. Home run, Mookie Wilson.
Jackson falling behind Wilson like he did to Aguilera, only Mookie does more damage. 7-2 New York. Wow. 2-1 fastball, and Mookie hits it as hard as he can. Down and in. Oh, a bullet off the manufacturer's Hanover sign in right center.
Tim Tuffle pops the ball up, shallow center field. Thompson coming in. He'll make the catch. We need the rest. 2 down. All of a sudden, here in the 6th inning, the Mets explode. Mookie Wilson home run. Darryl Strawberry home run. The Mets are on fire.
Mookie scored another run.
Mets 7, the Phillies 2.
Strawberry in the second one by Mookie Wilson.
All right, here you saw earlier the cock on the bat and the swing, and the pitch was on the inside, and there's just no doubt about it. What's amazing to me, as you look at Mookie Wilson now take a low fastball over the right center field fence, the Mets got 7 runs on 7 hits, and every single hit was off a fastball.
Proved staying ahead in the count. I don't know really what does.
There's no doubt about it. You can't pitch behind if you got a good team up there hitting.
And the Mets obviously a good team.
2.13. He's worked 12 2/3 innings, given up 13 hits.
Well hit. is more of a typical Strawberry drive than the one he hit last time.
Well, Darrell, certainly not a pull hitter per se. That ball out over the plate, right down the middle, as a matter of fact. And out there, Hughes falls down. He would not have caught the ball anyway. Juggles the ball a while, and Strawberry thought about 3, but stayed at second base. So Darrell with a double as he leads off in the 7th.
1-0 to Carter. Base hit left field. Here comes Strawberry. He's going to score. It's now 8-2 New York.
Been a different story.
Yeah, they score 3 instead of 7. Another hit to left. Here comes Johnson. Hughes' throw. 9-2 New York. This year, and that's the most he's ever hit. He had 11 a couple of years ago in '85. Well hit, deep left field. Hughes back, out of here. Home run Strawberry. Number 2 of the night. 11-5 New York. What a performance by that guy. Take that bow, Ralph.
Number 2 on the right field side for a tremendous home run. Now this ball away from him. He's behind it slightly, goes with it, and he knows it's gone. And it was out of the park easily.
Everybody has a tendency to think that
Right, they have to win this ball game.
Grounder toward third, and that should do it. Howard Johnson throws out Rick Shue, and a good job by Jesse Orozco coming in the ball game, retiring all 6 batters that he faced. And the Mets win it, and if Montreal hangs on up at the Big O, this National League East is going to be a Philly with the Cardinals coming in this weekend.
The Mets will move to within 1.5 of the Cardinals, and Montreal will move to within 2 of the Cardinals.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It will be rocking this weekend at Shea. 3 full houses.
so long for now.
Kind of like a great poker hand this weekend. Pick any 3. Montreal now leading, or still leading up in Montreal at the Big O, but the Cardinals have been out a long time in the top of the 8th. Ralph and I will be back with a wrap. We'll try to have a little filler score. Lee Seidman for the updates and all the finals in both leagues. Once again, the final, the Mets 11 and the Phillies 5. We'll be back after this.